Hey, what's up everyone? In this new tutorial, I'm gonna show you how to use push buttons. So these are called push buttons, and we could use them as a switch to turn on and off some devices. In this video, we are going to hook up this to the Arduino. Then I'm gonna show you the easiest way to use push buttons. So if this is the first time you're visiting my channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so that you get notified with my videos. And let's jump right into it. So first of all, let's talk about the push button. As you can see, it's a simple switch that we can click on it. And we have 4 leads. Basically, we are going to use 2 leads. You could use these 2 or these 2. And that's because the push button is symmetrical. For example, we are going to use these 2 leads. We are going to connect one of these to the ground. And the other one, we are going to connect it to one of the digital pins, so that we can read the input. And if you don't know, we have different kind of pins, like the analog pins to read analog voltages. But in this video, we are going to work with a new command, and it's called digital read, that we could use to read a digital voltage. And to do that, we use the digital pins to read the digital value. So we're gonna connect it this side to the GND of the Arduino, and this one to the pin number 2. Then we are going to use the digital read command. Basically, it returns 1 when we are not holding the push button. And if you hold the push button, it's gonna read 0. And that's called the pull up resistor. We read 1 when the push button is up. And when we push it down, we read 0. So we are going to make a simple Arduino project. We will be able to turn on and off the LED using the push button. You will need a breadboard. Of course, you need the push button and the LED. I'm using this red LED and the 220 ohm resistor, or 300 as you want. Of course, you need some jumper wires to make the connections. So let's start by hooking up our push button. We are going to connect these 2 leads. But make sure to select the 2 leads that are close to each other, which are these 2. So let me fix it on the breadboard like this. But pay attention, make sure that these 2 leads are not connected. So put them in different columns. So if you put them in the same column, you are going to make a short circuit and the push button will not work. Then let's connect the right lead to one of the digital pins to read the input. For example, let's use the digital pin number 2. Then we connect the other side to the GND. So it's very simple to hook up this to the Arduino. Now we can use the digital read command to read 1 if we are not holding the push button, and if we hold it, it returns 0. And to do that, let's open up the Arduino IDE. Then let's create a new variable, and it's gonna be the pin that we are reading from, which is number 2. I'm gonna call it read pin equals to. Then we use this pin as an input to read the value. So we need to write pin mode. We give it the read pin, then input. But here it's gonna be a little bit different. We have to add underscore, then pull up. Basically, we have 2 kind of modes. We have the pull up, which means that we are going to read 1 when the push button is up, and when we hold it, we are going to read 0. Also, we have the pull down, which is the opposite. It returns 0 when we are not holding the push button, and when we hold it, it's gonna return 1. So here we are using the pull up, which means we read 1 when we are not pushing the button. And to check that it works, let's go under the loop and let's use our new command, which is digital read. And this function takes the read pin and it returns 0 or 1. We can store it in another variable. The type is int, and let's call it read value. Then let's assign it using read value equals the digital read. Then let's use our serial monitor to print the value. Let's use serial dot begin, then 9600, then let's print the value using serial dot println, then read value, and let's save the sketch. Then I'm gonna upload it. Of course I have a mistake, so this is println, and let's upload it again. After that, let's open up the serial monitor using tools, serial monitor, and there you go, we have the value 1, and if we hold our push button, you see it returns 0, so our push button is working. Now we can check if it's 1, we can turn the LED off, and if it's 0, we are going to turn it on. So let's connect our LED to the Arduino. First I'm gonna go to one of the digital pins, like the pin number 8. So we use the digital pins to turn our LED on using the digital write command. And let's go to one of the points on the breadboard. Then I'm gonna add the ohm resistor. And finally, let's connect our LED. Of course, we need to go back to the ground. I'm gonna connect the other side of the LED to one of the G&D pins. We have these two. I'm gonna use this one. And let's go back to the code. First, I'm gonna get rid of the serial monitor commands. We don't need that now. Then let's create a new variable, and it's gonna be the LED pin, which is number 8. And under the loop function, we are reading the value from the pin number 2. Then we can check if it's 1 using the if statement. So if the read value equals 1, in such case we are going to turn our LED off using digital write. We give it the LED pin, then low. But if we are reading 0, we could use the else statement. Then we can turn it on. So make sure to change this to high, and let's upload the code. But it seems that it's not working, and that's because we didn't add the pin mode. So make sure to add pin mode, and we use the LED pin as an output. Then let's upload it again. And there you go, now we can turn our LED on, and we can turn it off. So you see, it's very easy to use the push button using this method, which is connecting one of the leads to the ground and the other one to the digital pin. Then we declare this pin as an input underscore pull up so that we can read the voltage using the digital read command, and it returns 0 or 1. 1 means 5 volts or high, and 0 means 0 volt. And I think that's pretty much it, guys, for this video. If you have any question or comment, make sure to put it under the comment section down below. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the bell icon. I appreciate that. And I will see you in the next one.